You think Cassidy really gonna get around off a Hitman Holla? What's going on, everybody? This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. How y'all doing? Before we get started with today's content, I must do what I always do anytime you see me on your screen, and that's thank you guys for the likes, comments, shares, most importantly, those subscriptions. So whether you be a day one fan, somebody who just started rocking with the channel today, man, I greatly appreciate it. And if you loving what I got going on my YouTube and you want to see more of me, easy money, man. You follow me, I follow you right back. We'll build this thing up together. So, check me out on Twitter, Mr. Temp Check. Hit me up on Instagram, Mr. Check the Temperature. And of course, I'm on Clubhouse now, Mr. Check. But before we get started with today's content, man, we do still have some Temperature Check apparel that is in stock. It might be limited sizes, but we do still have some apparel that's in stock. So if you're looking for a hoodie like the one I got on right now, or maybe you're looking for the hat that I got on right now, we got you. We also got the black hat. We also got the black hoodie and the dark gray hoodie. So support black business, support small business, and you know what I'm saying? Just support the channel, man. We growing and we moving. But we got to talk about something. ARP. It's been a long time since you had an event, sir. In battle rap years, at least. It's been a long time since you had an event. You know, you kept us very entertained with the one-offs. Salute to you, man. A lot of classic one-round battles with that. However, 2021, you decided to make some noise. 2021, you decided to elevate your brand. 2021, you wanted to be the most talked about platform in battle rap. How did you do this? Cassidy versus Hitman Holla. Hold on. Let me step back. You gave me Cassidy, Bars is back, 5,003-0 versus Hitman Holla, Mr. Remix, Mr. God Performance, Mr. In-Game Thanos type. That's who you gave me? Okay, let's talk about it then. So, obviously, after the initial shock had to wear off, that took about a week and a half. You got to make some assessments. You got to be able to make some real logical assessments. But let's just talk about the overall battle. Why I think this happened. First and foremost, we know it's all about the bag. We know it's all about the bag. And not just the bag for RBE and ARP. We talking about the bag for Cassidy. We talking about the bag for Hitman Holla. And we talking about the bags for everyone else that is on this card. Do you realize the type of eyes that are going to be on this battle? Hitman Holla brings a large following outside of battle rap. That's new, fresh eyes on this culture. This is a new platform on this culture. So you're gonna get the hardcore fans from Wildin' Out. You're gonna get the casual fans from Wildin' Out. Oh, this is where Hitman Holla started from? Oh, I just thought he started telling jokes. No. That's not how it happened. That's not his story. He is a battle rap icon. When he says he's battling, everybody stops. Everybody stops. And then, so not only do you have him, the Wildin' Out, you have his own Instagram following, which I'm pretty sure is probably in the millions. Then, on top of that, you have the battle rap fans that have been longing to see Hitman Holla, have been waiting to see Hitman Holla back on the stage. We got him in a 2-on-2 versus Goods and Charlie Clips. Him and John wiped them 2-1 clear. But we want to see that old Holla. We want to see that remix. When the last time we got a remix Holla? But we gonna keep talking about this battle before we get into the details. But then you got Cassidy, the energy, the science, the man that says he's 5,003-0. I'll say this about Cassidy. When he's in the culture, it is a different energy. Whether you like him or you love him, we talking about him. And at the end of the day, if you are one of the hottest topics in battle rap, that's always going to be a good thing. Always going to be a good thing. When you can get more eyes on you, it's always going to be a good thing. You got Cassidy, mainstream. You got Hitman Holla, mainstream. So they're going to bring a mainstream audience, a mainstream musical audience. You don't think Nick Cannon might show up to this? And, you know, Nick Cannon ain't my favorite rapper. However, what he's done on Wildin' Out, what he's being able to do in his professional career, imagine if a Nick Cannon shows up to max out card. Imagine if Swiss Beats shows up for the max out card. You're gonna get those type of names to be watching this battle because of who the main event is. Now let's talk about Cassidy. Cassidy, you know, he battled Goods. He battled Arsenal. But what we're seeing now, we're finally starting to see the promo, which is key for them. We need to talk about the promo itself is going to be crazy. Shout out to ARP for dropping the new interviews that he did with Cassidy yesterday and Hitman Holla today. And then Hip Hop Is Real, shout out to Hip Hop Is Real. They just released part of their interview with Cassidy as well. The promo that's going to go into this, the promo itself is worth the investment of the battle. Now, I know Cassidy saying he's going to take a different approach and he's not going to get in front of the cameras and he's not going to be promoing. But anytime he speaks, he tweets, that is promo. Because it gives me an opportunity, a blogger about battle rap, to talk about this battle in its entirety. The promo is going to be the face-off. The face-off alone is going to be worth the cost of the whole damn battle in itself. It may be arguably the greatest face-off ever. It could potentially be the greatest face-off ever. Easily. Now, Cassidy, I hope you know that your back is up against the wall in this battle. I hope you know that it's probably about, unless you are a hardcore Cassidy fan outside of that, it's probably about 2 people that got you winning this battle. Just being honest. I know you don't know who I am, but I'm Mr. Check the Temperature, so that's what I'm doing. It's about 2 people outside of your cult-like following that you have that have you picked to win this battle. But what I like about what you're saying in the interviews is that if people are expecting the same Cassidy that Goods got, they sadly mistaken. If people are expecting the Cassidy that battled Arsenal that was getting smoke blown in your face and everything. No, it ain't that. He said it ain't going to be that no more. Let me get my own apparel right. My goodness. He said it ain't going to be that. He said he's new and improved. He said he's been listening to the battle rap community and y'all have been putting dirt on his name. So now it's no longer about the bad. Now it's about manhood. Now it's about that he can still compete and still be considered one of the greatest to have ever done this in current day. Because we know what you did historically. You can't change the past. However, you can change the perception of your present. You can change the perception of your future by what you do today. But realistically, do you have him beating Hitman Holla? Do you have Bars' back beating a Hitman Holla on his return? Not to mention, on his return in Atlanta, Georgia, where COVID don't exist, so you know it's going to be a crowd. And not only is it going to be a crowd, this is going to be the first time that everyone is going to be in the building with each other. It's going to be a family reunion in Atlanta. It's going to be a family reunion in Atlanta. And I know Cassidy lives there now. I know Hitman Holla lives there now. Let's not make a mistake about it. This is a Hitman Holla home game. This is a Hitman Holla home game. He has the bigger following overall. He has the bigger following. His following will show up to RBE. Most people that are showing up to this event are coming to see a body bag. They're coming to see a body bag. So let me talk about Hitman Holla real quick. But hold on, before I do that, let me get right, because you know I slammed my hat in my video with Verb talking about how trash he was against Kings versus Queens. So let me get right. I can put the hat back on with some pride now. We talking Hitman Holla. We talking remixes. We talking show off. We talking king of performance. Cassidy, you said he's only performance? He's not bars? Did you not see Bill Collector on RBE? Did you not see that? You didn't peep? You might want to go back and watch that. You might want to go back and watch him versus Cortez. You might want to go back and watch him versus K-Shine. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you different battles in different eras so you can see the evolution. You might want to watch him versus Sue Surf, which is probably, arguably, one of the highest viewed, if not the highest viewed battle of all time. One of them. It definitely is only one of them. And I think Hitman Holla says he has like 7 out of the 10 highest viewed battles of all time. We talking about Hitman Holla here. Do you understand what type of pressure a Hitman Holla is under right now? Because you got to think about it. What does a loss do to Hitman? Hitman Holla were to lose to Cassidy. If Hitman Holla was to lose to Cassidy, not only would that be the biggest loss in battle rap, I'm calling it because it would be. It'd be the biggest loss in battle rap. So not even to mention the biggest loss in Hitman Holla's career. It would be the biggest loss in battle rap. He's supposed to smoke Cassidy. He's supposed to get him up out of here. He has additional pressure on him, not only from his own following, but from Averb's following, from the following that's in St. Louis. We need blood. Averb has, I ain't gonna say he disgraced the city, but he damn sure let down the city. Hitman Holla, we need you to spin the block. This is what I said when this battle initially happened. You remember when Verb went to the East Coast, when Hitman Holla went to the East Coast, and they treated Hitman Holla, they treated Averb like that, the Midwest movement. Y'all remember that? This is the get back. This is the get back for the Midwest and for St. Louis. Right here, April 3rd, this is the get back. We spinning the block. We might have took a couple years, but we spinning the block. Absolutely. So you have Hitman Holla. He has the pressure of the Wild 'N Out. Not only the cast in itself that is foundationally structured on the backs of actual battle rappers like a Sharon, like a Charlie Clips, like a Conceited. You also have that fan base who's never really, unless they were a hardcore battle rap fan, they don't know about this life for Hitman Holla. They don't know about this. They don't know from the cloth that he comes from. Hitman Holla, he's able to jump right back into battle rap as if he never left. Do you notice that about Hitman Holla? They came, the entire new era class from the URL came out with the remix. How long did it take Hitman Holla to respond? Less than 24 hours. Now, whether you liked it, whether you loved it, whether you hated it, you got to respect it because he was able to get ingratiated with the culture, and in 24 hours, he had a response. Whereas Loaded Lux, still waiting on yours. Murder Mook, still waiting on yours. And maybe that's why he said he feels a certain type of way about you guys, particularly because you guys don't come outside enough. Yes, you guys are in-game like figures in the battle rap culture. However, he's saying you don't give in-game like performances. You don't give top-level GOAT-like performances. He says, Murder Mook, you 1-3 with your God-like performances. Loaded Lux is 1-7? What? But let's stay on subject. Then we'll leave that for another blog. Let's stay on subject. You have, again, the mainstream media. So at the end of the day, does Hitman Holla lose to Cassidy? Hell no, he ain't losing to Cassidy. You kidding me? Now, this is what I will say. This is my expectation for the battle. I expect Cassidy to be the hands down the best Cassidy we have ever seen. I honestly believe that. I think Goods was just like kind of like a welcome home battle. Arsenal was dipping his toe in the deep water, but now he's kind of figured out, or I would like to believe that he at least has an idea of what this new age battle rap is. I have to believe that he is a student of the game and that he will learn to adapt. Because if he does not adapt, if he does not fix what the battle rap community said was wrong with his last two performances, he's going to get smoked. Why? Because Hitman Holla has already said he's expecting the best Cassidy he's ever seen. He's practicing. He's writing as this is going to be the best Cassidy he has ever seen, past, present, and future. That means you got Hitman Holla on 10. That means you got Hitman Holla in his bag. What you gonna do with that, Cassidy? I'm interested to see what battle rappers say they've heard Cassidy's rounds. Danny Myers, you willing to step out on that ledge of, you better take that leap of faith again? You sure? I don't think so. I don't think you want that. My predictions for the battle, again, with Hitman Holla, the gap between what Cassidy's supposed to do and what Hitman Holla is supposed to do is that big. You would believe the narrative. It is that big. However, what do I tell y'all when gaps are that big going into a battle? If it's close, it goes to the underdog. Hitman Holla. Cassidy survived Goods. Cassidy survived Arsenal. He cannot survive a Hitman. You have to make an example out of him, because if you don't, let alone if he wins a round, what if he wins the battle? Sir, you're going to have some explaining to do, and some big explaining to do. And you're not going to be able to rest on your laurels and say, remember what I gave you. Remember all the classics. I've given you classics. I've given you moments. We're not going for that. This battle, you're not going to be able to rest on that. You're not going to be able to make the excuse, oh, I'm on Wild 'N Out. I'm shooting episodes. Oh, I got 4 movies that I'm in. We don't care about none of that. April 3rd, max out. That's what we expect you to do. Get under that. Do y'all lift weights? If you do, I want Hitman Holla. Get under the bar. Get under the bar. Put 315, that's 3 45-pound plates on both sides, and rep that shit out. That's what we looking for on April 3rd from you, sir. Anything short of that, anything short of one of the best Hitman Hollas we've ever seen. So in the event that Cassidy, I don't know, catches lightning in the bottle, somehow beats Hitman Holla, Hitman, you can't have no Emo's Pizza. You can't have no Vest Soda. You can't have no Chinaman out the box. You can't have no White Castles. You can't have no Jack in the Box. You can't have nothing. You can't have no toasted raviolis. You can't have no St. Louis barbecue. You can't even, boy, I wish, what? I'm just telling you. But again, I got Hitman Holla with the 30. I think that he understands the pressure that he's under. I think he knows what he's supposed to do. I think this would further cement his legacy as that in-game type figure. And I'm excited for it, man. Shout out to ARP. Hey, this is what I will say, though. ARP, let me holla at you. So I know you don't know who I am, or you may not know, or you might be getting familiar with my name, but I'm Mr. Check the Temperature. I've been around for a little bit, but I'm making a little bit of noise. Not a lot, but a little bit. However, I'm asking for you to give me the shot. Let me interview you. The Tuesday, I do a temperature check Tuesday. It's a live broadcast that I do on my channel. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want you to show up the Tuesday before. Let's talk about this card, man. Let's talk about this card, man. ARP, you're one of the most respected names in battle rap. The level of respect that I have for you and what you're able to do with RBE, it cannot be equated, sir. Because I know you can't get the Geechee Gottis on an RBE. You can't get a T-Top on RBE. You can't get a Swamp, a Tay-Rock on RBE. However, you're still able to make lemons out of lemonade. You're still able to find the battles that make sense with what you got. And your battles be fire. Your fan base is fire. I know you said you don't book 3-0s. You don't book body bags, but you may have. But we can talk about that the Tuesday before. Let's chop it up, man. So shout out to ARP, shout out to Lauren, shout out to RBE, man. Again, I got Hitman Holla with the 30. I hope I made it sound as, I got a 30. This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Hey, yo, holla. Don't let the city down.